Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas Bliss. Yes, it is that time of year again. For those of you who attended our 12 Days of Christmas last year, we had hosted a webinar for 12 days in a row. Well, this year I'm doing something a little different because actually I am taking some personal vacation time to be with my family this year. So what I'm going to do this year is host the webinar that we're having today, where I'm going to share with you 12 tips to survive the holidays. And then on December 6th, we're going to host another webinar, and that's going to be a Q&A webinar. So if there are questions you've been dying to ask me all year that I have not addressed, next week will be your chance to ask me those questions. And also you can submit those questions ahead of time. So when you register for the December 6th webinar, you can also submit a question, or you can write Malia Amira as well. But it'll be very easy if you just register and then you could submit your questions. You'll also be able to answer or ask your questions throughout that webinar on the 6th. So I'm very excited to see all of you coming in. My goodness, we've got Colorado and Silicon Valley and Jersey Shore and Texas. Oh my gosh, the chat's moving so fast. It's very, very exciting. Today also kicks off our 12 deals, 12 days of deals. So this is the time of year that we love to be extra generous and offer you special discounts on our educational programs and courses, books, and even some of our special events that we're going to host in 2018. So be sure to check your inbox every day where you will see that day's special deal. We actually kicked it off today, and today's special deal was a webinar of your choice for $10. So that's all. And if you have not gotten or seen that email yet, you can go out to the Office Dynamics Success Store and you'll see it there. You'll want to use code DEAL1, and DEAL is in all caps. Throughout this half-hour webinar, I am going to stop 4 times and give away something special. So when I'm ready to do that, I'm going to ring my bell. Those of you who were with me last year know I love my jingle bells, or possibly this bell, to make sure you stay awake during this half hour. And at that time, Malia will select a name from our attendee list. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. I want to be able to give you some great tips to kick off your holiday and help you survive the holidays, and also just want to be able to give you some great things today. So thank you all for attending. And if we do have some extra time, I would love to hear some of your holiday tips at the end of this program, or we may take some questions. So let's just see how we do on our time. I want to be respectful. I know it's a Friday and you're probably getting to wrap up or getting ready to wrap up for your weekend. So the first tip, and I have this number 1 for a purpose, a reason, because it's really, really important that you set time aside for yourself. The holidays are so busy and we're running in all different directions. We have things going on at work, at year end, holiday parties at the office, gift giving. And then we're doing things with our families, our friends, our community. Maybe you're really involved with your church. Then there's shopping and baking. And oh my gosh, so many things going on. So it's really, really important to make time for yourself. Purposely put yourself on the calendar. Maybe schedule a massage. Maybe treat yourself to a pedicure or a manicure. Maybe you want to just go hiking, go out in the woods, or over here, like in Las Vegas, we go up to Red Rock Canyon, which is beautiful, and just enjoy some peaceful time. The other thing to keep in mind is this is the season of colds and flu. So if you don't give your body rest, your resistance is going to be down and you may catch a cold from someone else a lot faster than if you were taking care of yourself. So it's really important, take your vitamins, get plenty of rest, have some downtime, and keep yourself strong during this crazy, busy season. All right, number 2, let's talk about office holiday parties. So what I want to especially mention today is have fun. I remember going to many holiday parties when I was an assistant, and we really had a good time. And there were all different kinds of parties. You know, some are more low key, and maybe you just go to your executive's house and they have a lovely dinner or something. Some parties are more lively. The caution I have, of course, is to don't say anything you're going to regret the next day. Now, the problem is sometimes when you're at a party and you're having fun and there's wine and different alcoholic beverages, maybe you've had maybe a little too much, or maybe the eggnog was really spiked. So you want to be careful in what you say. You don't want to go to the office the next day and be embarrassed or regret what you said. My number 3 tip is, in case you did say something at the holiday party that you really didn't intend to say, well, here's my advice for the next day when you show up at work. First, hide if possible. Avoid the people to whom you spoke that you really wished you didn't say what you said. The second one, you could easily say, it must have been my twin. Surely I would never say anything like that. Or third, you can be honest and just say, I guess it was the wine. But anyway, you want to be able to kind of retract in case you did say something really embarrassing. All right. Oh, it's already time for a giveaway. Oh my gosh, after the third one. So our first giveaway, and Malia, are you ready? Because you're going to pull a name.
I'm ready.
All right. So our first giveaway today is, let me see, it's a conference on demand. And it's from our conference, The Resilient Assistant. That was one of my favorite conferences that we hosted. We had so many phenomenal speakers, and we do high-end production when we tape our conference on demand programs. So do we have a winner, Malia?
Okay, scrolling through all the attendees on today, and we have Paulette Stanley.
Woo! Paulette! Woo, woo, woo! Yay! You'll love it, Paulette. It's probably about 9 to 10 hours of learning, incredible speakers with lots of robust information. So congratulations and happy holidays from Office Dynamics. All right, let's go to tip number 4. It's to stick to your gifting budget. I know many of us, me included, we get so caught up in the holidays and the spirit, and we get so excited, and we just want to give to everyone and gift people. So the problem that can occur, of course, and maybe you've experienced this, is where we do all this shopping, we get all caught up, you go in the store to buy one thing and you walk out with 10 things for people or yourself. And then January rolls around and the bills start to come in and you're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I got all caught up in the holidays. So I would like to caution you, maybe set a budget for each member in your family and really stick to that budget. Another, as far as the office, so I had found this when I Googled and looked into gift giving for the office. So Lisa Quast, Quast, she's a career coach and former Fortune 500 executive. She says keep gift giving to a minimum when it comes to the office. She said most people would rather not exchange gifts with coworkers. So if you decide on giving any gifts, keep them small or low cost. So if you have any suggestions of things you do in your office, you might want to put those in the chat. What are some of the things that you do, you know, within your department, or maybe with your administrative peers? Maybe you have some guidelines on what you do for gifts. Number 5, this is for all of you who live in the wintry, you know, cold weather. We don't have to worry about this too much here in Las Vegas, but being a Midwest girl myself and growing up in Ohio and living in Michigan, I know this well. Be prepared for the wintry weather. So now would be the time, right, to make sure you have a snow scraper in your car. Don't let your gas tank get too low, right? That's not too much fun. If your car battery is older than 5 years, there's a chance you may get in your car and it won't turn on. I remember this happening to me when we were living in Cleveland, Ohio. And Dave and I had just gotten married, and we were living in an apartment, and they weren't doing a very good job of keeping the parking lots clean. But what had happened, actually, I went out to my car to go to the office, and I did have an issue with my battery. And so I wasn't too happy about that. That's not fun when it's cold, it's snowy, or that's icy, and you know, you don't have your car ready to go and take you where you need to go. And I also added for this one, which I do this all year round, keep a blanket in your car. I mean, you just never know. And something I always carry in my car by my front seat is a bag of almonds. I never know when I'm going to get the urge or need to munch, or if I get delayed, whatever it might be. So hopefully keep some snacks in your car as well. And any other suggestions, if you have any ideas, put those in the chat. Any other ideas of what especially you should have in your car when you live in the snow country, basically. We'd love to see your ideas on that as well. So let me go through the first 5 one more time in case some of you have come in late. My 12 tips, these are the first 5. Number 1, be sure to set aside downtime for yourself. Number 2, at the office holiday parties, be very careful. I always say, do not operate mouth until brain is in gear. Number 3, in case you did say something embarrassing at the holiday party, hide the next day at the office or just be honest with people. Number 4 is to stick to your gift giving budget. And number 5 is be prepared for the wintry weather. All right, let's go on to number 6, family gatherings. Let's talk about those for a moment. Family gatherings are wonderful. I love being with my family. And in fact, for Thanksgiving, we just had a lot of different family members here that came to Las Vegas to spend Thanksgiving week with me and Brian and his family and so forth. So, but I guess I have a funny joke to tell you first. And I have to say this comes from a wonderful new director of operations, Jill Wilhelm. She had presented this joke to me the other day, and I could not figure it out. So here it is. What's the difference? And if you know the answer, put it in the chat. What is the difference between outlaws and in-laws? Does anyone know? What is the difference between outlaws and in-laws? Okay, here's the answer. Outlaws are wanted. All right, so can you picture the wanted sign, right, for outlaws? Well, the thing about family gatherings, they can be stressful. I know last week during the Thanksgiving holiday, we had so much activity going on. We were baking and cooking and shopping and getting ready for the holiday dinner. And then you've got all these different personalities. And, you know, if you think about families, especially if you don't see each other all the time, different families have different kinds of traditions. And they come from different backgrounds. And then, of course, you have all the partners of your family members, or the in-laws and the significant others. So then they come into the mix. So it can get stressful. And maybe sometimes there's someone in your family you're really not too crazy about, but you need to spend the holiday with them. Well, what I want to say is enjoy each and every person. The holiday will pass and you're going to go back to your normal schedules and so forth. But you will never, ever replace that time that is given to you with those individuals on that day. So enjoy yourself. Remember, people do not have to be like us, right? Our families are different. They have different personality styles, ways of doing things. Just kind of take it all in and have fun with it. And worst case, if you need to, go hide in your bedroom for a while. All right, number 7. This is a really good time of year to identify just one goal for 2018. Don't get bogged down in having to, have a lot of different goals and, you've got to be overwhelmed with all of these things that you want to do in 2018. So what I recommend is over the next 6 weeks would be good, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, even with all the activity going on, I would like you to think about what is just one thing that you would like to accomplish in 2018. And I would do one thing personally and one thing professionally. You might also reflect on 2017. What had you maybe hoped to do this year that you didn't accomplish for whatever reason? So maybe you had hopes around working on your wellness pillar and life happened and you didn't get to do that. So set that up as your goal. Now, I can give you a little insight. I'm really excited because in January, I'm going to be hosting a webinar with Debbie Gross, who is a phenomenal individual. And Debbie has been an executive assistant for, oh my gosh, I don't know, 25 years or more. She is very talented. And she is journeying into a new adventure and changing her career and actually getting into some training. She had done training at Cisco teaching our Star Achievement series. Debbie has mentored hundreds of administrative assistants. And so we're going to do a special program in January about charting your course for 2018. So you won't want to miss that. And we'll tell you more about really how to help your goal become a reality. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat over here. Love the reindeer tree. Okay, I'm going to talk about the reindeer, I promise, in just a little while because she is quite special to us. All right, it's giveaway time. Woohoo, my favorite time. Yay, are we ready? Okay. All right, so is everyone ready? Here's what we're going to
ready. Do. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Bell roll. Don't fall asleep. Okay. We have another really great conference on demand, and I love this. We just had this year. It's the Accelerated Assistant. So I can tell you, it was phenomenal. The whole theme had to do with how do you, as an executive administrative professional, work and live in this world of acceleration? How do you continue to provide quality work when life is crazy at the office, correct? We had phenomenal speakers. I think there's about 9 to 10 hours of learning. I'm really excited about this one as well. So, Malia, would you, yes, pick me. There's Chandra, there's Julie, there's Karen. I need it. Brenda. Okay, who's going to be our winner?
The winner is Kenda Esther.
Kenda, woohoo! All right, Kenda. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will. All right, we have more, so stay tuned. And really at the end, I'm going to actually have 2 giveaways. So I hope you could stay until the end. All right, number 8. The end of year is a great time to reorganize. I do love this time for that very reason. And we've been doing a little bit of that here. But time to reorganize your workspace. Go through your drawers, go through your files, your hard copy files, but also your digital files. It's a great time to clean up. If there are supplies you're not using, maybe give them to another assistant in another department, or return them to your supply area so others can make use, so they're not just sitting there. But why I love this time of year in terms of getting organized, it helps me be prepared to welcome the new year and jump right in. So I want to encourage you to do that. Something else we're doing here at our office that you might like to duplicate is we have scheduled a time where we're going to spend about 2 hours as our whole office reorganizing this place, tossing, shredding, creating new files, and really getting ourselves organized. So even if you can't take 2 hours, maybe you could get your department to say for 1 hour, that's all we're doing. We are really going to do that. The other thing too that is really wonderful to do this time of year is if you have extra supplies that aren't being used, you might check with your organization, with management, and see if they would like to donate those to a local school. So if you have things, again, that are just sitting around, you're never going to use, this is the time of year we should be also giving. All right, number 9, like me, decorate in good taste your office area. So I don't know what your office policies are or what you do in terms of decorating. So if you want to share that in the chat as well, but using good taste. So I would like to introduce you to Snowberry. Those of you who were on last year's webinar helped us select my wonderful reindeer's name. So last year we had a contest. We asked all our viewers to submit and help name my reindeer, and Snowberry was the winner, sorry, she was the winner. So just, think about when you're decorating to be tasteful, be considerate of others, especially in this world when we have the open office environment. And I guess along with that, don't play your Christmas music too loud where maybe it's distracting others. All right, number 10. I love to do this. Give to others who are less fortunate than you. So again, this is something I just did actually yesterday. We have some local charities in our neighborhood who will actually come to our houses and pick up donations. And I had bags of clothes I gave away, shoes I don't wear anymore, purses I don't use anymore, pajamas, thinking about people out there who don't have pajamas that maybe are dealing with cold nights. I even gave away some Christmas decorations that I know I'm not going to use anymore. Why not let others have something to decorate, their homes with? It's just a wonderful time. So, and I'd like to share a little secret with you because it's something I do all year long, not just at the holiday. I keep a bag in my closet, and throughout the whole year, so as I'm not wearing things or using things, I fill that bag. And after I get a few bags, I call for a donation pickup. So I do that throughout the entire year, but I just did a really big cleaning recently. And, it feels so good. A couple reasons. It feels good because, yes, you're getting organized and seeing what you really have, and you're getting rid of things you're really not going to use. And the other side of that, you are giving to people who aren't as fortunate, who, really maybe don't have the money to do that. So I just want to encourage you to do that. Number 11, I love this one as well. Please bring back good old-fashioned traditions. We really, that's one thing that I get a little saddened by, is that we don't have the traditions like we used to, the things I grew up with. So I want to encourage you, take your kids ice skating, go sledding, just those fun things that we used to do, when we were young, that helped the family bond. But a very important part of this is leave your phone at home. If you go do an activity, if you go to the movies with your kids, again, if you go tobogganing or snowboarding, whatever it is, put your phones away. This is the time to bond and to have fun. Number 12, express gratitude to people in your organization who have helped you throughout the year. So think about the person in the mailroom who's maybe helped you, or the person in your print shop that turned that crunch printing job around in 24 hours for you. So again, I know we're so busy and we get caught up. And I know it's also hard to take the time to write a card or to write out cards. But it's really important that we reflect and remember all the people who helped us get through this year, who helped us get our projects done, who helped us out in a crunch, and express our gratitude to those individuals. So stay tuned. We still have some giveaways, but I want to just review number 6 through 12. Number 6 was family gatherings are wonderful. Sometimes it can be stressful. So just be patient with everyone, be open, and enjoy your family. Number 7 tip was to identify one improvement goal for 2018, and a reminder that we're going to kick off January with a great webinar with host or a guest, Debbie Gross, and we're going to talk about charting your course. Number 8, the end of year, it's a great time to reorganize. So take some time, even if it's an hour, to reorganize your workspace and your digital files. Number 9, decorate your workspace or office area in good taste, as I have done. Number 10, give to others who are less fortunate. Number 11, bring back good old-fashioned traditions. And number 12, express gratitude to those in your organization who have helped you throughout the year. And that could be as simple as a card. You do not have to give a gift. All right, we have 2 giveaways, and then I have a few comments at the end, and maybe also I'd love to hear some of your tips. But let's do our giveaways first. So Malia.
I'm back.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Wow, I actually have, how many have I given away? 2?
You have 3 left to go, Joan.
I do. All right, we have 3.
5.
Everyone, stay on, stay on.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is a good webinar for this time of year. So it's a recorded webinar, integrating work, home, and your personal life. So this is awesome for the month of December. And Malia, who is our winner?
Our winner is Harold Dean Perzik.
Carol Dean.
I pronounced that right. Yay!
Yay, boy, do I need that one. Okay. All right. Yes, congratulations, Carol. All right. Our next giveaway, it's an online course. It's called Managing Your Executive's Day, which I'm sure you're all interested in that one as well. So Malia, who is going to be our lucky winner?
Okay, this one will be Kim Fontenot.
Say the first name.
Kim.
Tim or Kim?
Kim.
Kim, K with the K.
Yes.
Yay, Kim. Very good. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. And we have one more recorded webinar. This is also very good for this time of day. Get things done and control your day. All right, another good one. How to get things done and control your day.
Ready? That will be Heather Sterling.
Heather Sterling. Yay,
Correct.
Heather. Okay, we'll do the big bell for
the big bell. You know she's happy when she brings out the big bell.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right. Well, I have 4 announcements to just give you some information about things coming up. But also, I would like to know, just take a minute. Does anyone have any great tip for the holiday that you want to share in the chat? One thing that you could think of really quickly, what helps you survive the holiday and get through this crazy time of year? So let's see if we get any notes. And while we're looking for those to come in, I will share some reminders with you. So, all right, be safe. Thank you. Simplify. Shopping online. Wonderful. Wine and wine and wine. Wine and Jesus. Okay. What a combination there. Give myself a gift and wrap it up. I love it. Treat yourself. Keep quick snacks and drinks. Alcohol. Okay. I enjoy spending time with my friends. Say no, the echo, sleepy time tea. Oh my gosh, these are awesome ideas. Slow down, have patience. Less is more. Pray. Thank you so much. Hydrate. Excellent idea. Hot bath and lock the door. Oh, you are awesome. All of you are awesome. Thank you so much. Stay in your budget. Fantastic. So let me share, give you these 4 reminders as we wrap up. So remember the deal of the day today, check your inbox, webinars for $10. And if you go to the Success Store, use code DEAL1. Second, a reminder, December 6th will be all Q&A. So please send me your questions. I really would like to know what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? What keeps you up at night? Whatever it is. So register and send us your questions. We're going to also have a great time. I will have some surprises for you as well on December 6th. The third, you can expect some fascinating topics for 2018. So a while back, we surveyed webinar attendees and asked them, what topics have I not touched on that you would like me to touch on? We got 415 responses. Yes, from 415 assistants. I finally got to look through all of those, and I came up with a list of 182 topics to address for assistants. Now, I'm not going to do 182 webinars next year. I'll warn you on that, but I'm going to use your topic ideas for next year's webinars. And then number 4, in case you can't join us on December 6th, I just want you to know that the team at Office Dynamics, Malia and Jill and Brian and our extended team, we have Beth and Stephanie and our trainers and Gina. We are so grateful for all of you. You are the ones who make us get excited every day to wake up and to come into this office. We are thrilled to serve you. We are thrilled to be a part of your life. We honor you. We respect you. We adore you. We are glad you're a part of the Office Dynamics family. And all of us want to wish you a safe holiday, a very happy holiday, a day filled with love, or a holiday filled with love and joy and peace. And we look forward to being of service to you in 2018. So thank you all very much for coming today. We hope you had a good time and hope these 12 tips get you on your way to a great holiday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.